Hey everybody, welcome back to another Judgment commentary, but today I'm going to be checking out the first episode of Nekomonogatari, the next part in the Monogatari series. Sorry it took so long for me to get around to this, but like I said, I was working on commissions as well as some Deltarune videos, because that game's a lot of fun, but besides that point, here we are with Nekomonogatari after a couple weeks, but last time with Nisemonogatari, we saw the last episode of that part of the series, and in that episode, Araragi and Shinobu had to face off against the two supernatural specialists who had tried to previously murder Araragi's sister, Tsukihi. Or at least, he thought she was his sister. Because yeah, on that note, as it turns out, Tsukihi is not Araragi's sister, because before she was born, she was replaced by a supernatural cuckoo bird who frickin' took her place and has been pretending to be his sister this entire time. Yeah. And as such, as the kind, upstanding citizens that they are, the two supernatural specialists decided to take it upon themselves to murder her. To just take her out of the picture, because from their point of view, she's evil because she's a fake. She's lying about it, but Araragi doesn't care. He doesn't care that she's not actually his sister because he's been around her for many, many years. He's thought of her as his sister for her entire life, so he's not just gonna shake that away quite so easily, but in the case of at least one of them, they were being hypocritical, horribly so, because as they were, pummeling Araragi mercilessly, she was just berating him about how, it would be so selfish of you to try to force this upon them, to accept her like that when she's doing the exact same thing. Who is she to say that Araragi's family can't accept Tsukihi as part of the family? She's just here assuming that they won't, and if anybody has the right to assume that, it's Araragi. He's a part of the family. He knows first and foremost if they would be able to accept her or not, but not her. She knows literally nothing about them. But anyway, eventually after Araragi refused to back down, they both backed off and went off on their merry way, and here we are, at Nekomonogatari. I'm not sure exactly what it's going to be about, but I can imagine, given that Neko means cat, this would probably be a cat story, which would mean it's about Tsubasa, so okay, cool enough. Also, Nekomonogatari is only 4 episodes. Yeah, it's really short. I'm guessing it's only going to be one arc, which, fair enough, I guess. If it's called Nekomonogatari, it's probably just going to be entirely centered around Tsubasa, and these 4 episodes are just going to encompass that. But hey, we'll see. Y'all have waited long enough for this anyway, so let's just begin. I mean, at least her dad is an animal. He's a deplorable pleb who, physically abuses the child under his direct care, so yeah, I'd call him an animal. Lower than that even. That's awful, but okay, yeah. So that's interesting. We already saw a conversation like that go down in a previous entry, talking about how she had been hit. Bad. And Araragi thinks he may be in love, although he was counseled that it might not be love and it's just, pent-up frustration that he needs to release. And it could just be him being infatuated with her, but some of the things that he said, it seemed like above average infatuation, at least like I want to go out with them levels, so maybe he should have acted on that, but he started to have the self-doubt. And his conversation with his sisters was not helping that. We already know he felt bad about himself enough to assume that there's no way that she would ever like him, but them saying that, nah, it's probably just that you have frustration and that you don't actually love her was not helping that case either. Poor guy says a lot happened that ends up making him more confused, but okay, this was an interesting episode to begin with. Your typical Monogatari nonsense occurring with him and Tsukihi. She's like, hey, here's what you need to do. She gives him a chance, he just takes it instantaneously. No remorse. And yet, when he actually has a chance, She said she'd do anything for him if he kept the secret. He hesitated, heavily, and did not take any such opportunity, and instead did something nice for her. Healed the wound that she had bandaged up. So, Araragi, trust me, in moments like this, in circumstances such as these, with her, there is a price for hesitation. A steep one. The guy's just lucky he found Senjugahara and she did a lot of the work for him because he is not decisive. It's true what he said, the decisiveness is key, but he's not being decisive. Self-doubt is a powerful, painful thing, and it is weighing Araragi down heavily. He said he was weighed down at the end, and a lot of what's weighing him down is his own self-doubt. So judging by the fact that this is called Tsubasa Family, I guess it's going to be focusing more in depth on the situation with her family and them being total garbage, which, you know, results in the cat thing happening, but as we know, part of the reason that the cat thing happens is also because, you know, she likes Araragi, and she also is not able to just be direct about that. But that doesn't become a problem until later, when he starts dating Senjugahara. For now, she still thinks she has time, but she really doesn't have that much of it. So hey, guess that's it for now, guys, but thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed. Subscribe to be updated on more. That would be great. Next time we got episode 2, part 2 of this Tsubasa family arc. I'm guessing we're gonna probably end up seeing a bit more of the cat show up. That's my assumption anyway. We'll have to see about that, but for now, it is good to be back with more Monogatari. Sorry to keep y'all waiting so long. I didn't intend to take as much of a hiatus from it as I did, but it's been busy, man. I've been working and I've been trying to get commissions out on time, but it hasn't been working, and part of the reason it's been so difficult is because of the aforementioned issue that I had with the Heaven's Feel video. It ended up taking longer to make than I would have liked. But who cares about that? For now, I decided to just head back in with Nekomonogatari because I was curious about it. I wanted to see where it was going, and it has definitely started off at an interesting place. All in all, still a pretty good episode. It had some of that classic weirdness between Araragi and his sister. So let's not even cover the fact that she just straight up just stripped down right in the frickin' like kitchen like that, and there was no comment on it because, hey, I guess it just be like that sometimes. Doesn't have to be a big deal. Hey, like I always do, I'm just rambling at this point, so I guess I'm just gonna have to call it here, guys, and hope that whatever the heck happened this video will not happen again next time and have to, you know, take a pause in between. But for now, that's it. Hope to catch you next time, but till then, I will see you guys later.